Hey everybody, so the other day I made a video about the cheapest army you could buy from Games Workshop. And basically, don't do that, literally go anywhere else. But me and my infinite stupidity and wisdom, I decided to go and see if I could maybe get a Stompa. But they're 115 bucks and I don't really feel like paying that. So I did what I've done with every other model I've bought and went to eBay. And I found this gem, an Orc Stompa. $200 was its starting asking price. It's in very, very good condition. It had 0 bits. Now, pro-built, pro-painted, and custom-made. Now, I will absolutely believe that this is a custom-made job. It definitely looks it. But pro-painted seems a bit of a stretch. Also, I like how it's, $200 and you could get it for $150. Anyway, this listing led me to ask, what other random stuff is on eBay? Not Warhammer crap, just that's how I got here. So, let's start with 5 Lessons from a Fitness Instructor by Mark Sherwood. It's a self-published book. I looked him up on Amazon. He looks a bit different in his profile picture than on the cover of his book. Most of his books are about $3 and they're self-published, digital-only books about how to do exercise. Now that makes sense. That seems reasonable. Someone would do that. But where this gets weird is that this is a physical copy of the book. And it's being sold by a third party, Thrift Books specifically, who is selling it for a cool $7,645.50. Spine shows wear. It has some limited notes and highlighting, so it's not exactly mint. It's not exactly mint condition. It's, as far as I can tell, I wouldn't call it rare, because no one's looking for it. That's generally a consideration when you look up rare things. Also, I like to say 5 spiritual lessons from a fitness instructor. Lesson 1, prayer. You've given away 20% of the book, dude. That's 20% of the book that you just gave. I want a 20% discount on that. If you look at the other stuff that this person's selling, they're all about $4 or $5. They're all if you want to get why dogs hump and bees get depressed, it's $4. But for some reason, 5 spiritual lessons from a fitness instructor, a self-published book from an author who has no digital footprint as far as I can tell, is selling for $7,000. Now, I know some of you guys like Magic the Gathering, and you'll remember Trained Orc, sort of the cover boy for Magic the Gathering for a while. They used him in a lot of this art and a lot of emotional work. They showed him off quite a bit. He's kind of an okay card. 6/6 for 7 is not a great stat line, but whatever. He's iconic. He's part of the game. When you think Magic the Gathering, you could think of this guy. So what if I told you someone made a statue of him? Here's the picture. It's $66,666.66. Light use from decimating opponent. It's self-made. It's one of one. But if you do have another one to sell, you are able to through eBay. I have to assume this one's a joke, because it's so freaking bizarre that I cannot, for the life of me, figure out any other reason it would be here. Next up, what if I told you that on eBay you can buy the patent rights for weed? Green Magic. It's a registered trademark available for sale on eBay. Apparently that's a whole separate type of listing. You can buy the idea of hemp extract that is 100% vegetarian. Not vegan though, but just vegetarian. Some animals were killed in the process of making green magic. That's the magic. You can buy the rights to do whatever you want with green magic. It's branding. The idea of putting hemp extract on your skin in order to cure random diseases. No one's ever thought of that before, and you can get that. You can get the royalties to that for $3,800,000. And in a similar vein, let's talk about patented book rights, royalties, and marketing plan for 100% financing your new home, guaranteed no fiscal score requirement by Edward Lawrence Strong. So basically what he's selling is the idea that you could get the book rights for this book. If you want to sell the books and make a whole bunch of money with the information inside this book, you can do that. As long as you buy this, you can make a movie out of it. The exciting, thrilling action of 100% financing on your new home. He's selling it for $17,938,200. Now, you might be saying, wait a minute, that's a fuck ton of money. And you're right, it is. Now, if you look down here, he does have a marketing plan that has not been put into place yet, but once it is, could gross well over $100 million. So he's basically losing out on he's essentially a sage for doing that, right? The real estate sharks have made over $1 billion selling basic information on real estate that you can learn at any public library. You can learn how to flip houses with this book that you could have the rights to sell to people for $17,938,200. Or best offer. This one's a bit of an abstract one from Just a Dude with Junk. A new story for $1 million. Now, you might be asking, what is this? And simply put, this auction is for one story, written for you alone. You may dictate the subject, length, and style. You may also dictate nothing at all. If you want nothing, if you want to spend $1 million on absolutely fucking nothing, you can do that on eBay. There's one requirement you must meet. Decide when the story is done. Our business will be concluded when you are satisfied with the writing, or I am dead. So, weird flex if you want, and you've got $1 million. You could spend $1 million in order to basically waste your money. Isn't that great? You could spend $1 million basically to write a story. Like, if you have an idea for a story, but you're too lazy to, like, write it, you could spend $1 million and just have it written for you by some random dude on eBay. Next up, the Walt Disney classic Aladdin. There's an extra L in there, I had to pronounce it. In clamshell case, original classic VHS. Now, it's unclear whether or not this comes with the VHS itself, but it's definitely the clam case. Despite being able to see the spelling on there, they've managed to spell it wrong. They're selling it for $1 million and 1 penny. Now, you might be asking, what the fuck? Because right up here, you can actually see that there's a rare copy of it for $10, which is more reasonable. Still about, I don't know, $10 more than I'd spend on it, but whatever. Walt Disney classic Aladdin. Spelled wrong over here too. I think they just think that's how it's spelled. Clamshell case original classic VHS. Have you seen how much others are selling this tape for? $1 million. Why not? You might be one of those eccentric millionaires that wants to be a little bit more eccentric by purchasing this item. You will make my life awesomely great, and you'll become famous. Wow, that's a great deal. Since you're already here, go ahead and check my other items for sale, but I'm sure you'll find something that you would like for a way more reasonable price. So as far as I can tell, what's going on here is they were like, I've got this shitty Aladdin tape that no one wants. If I charge $1 million for it, some idiot might try and make a YouTube video, and then that'll get traffic to my other items that I'm selling. I think that's the plan, and it worked. Anime Shioko Mio Lindblom Dragon Toy 1/6 scale PVC sexy figurine female model girl used. 6 bids, $16.45. We know what we mean by used. I think we're all together on how this product was used. This is why we're going to hell. This is why this planet is going to burn. Next up, Japanese anime manga extra figure unknown character. Use condition, good. I don't know who this character is. If you do, in the comments, go ahead and tell me. Who is he? Rare finding. Game of Thrones Cersei on Iron Throne looking down on you, Pop 73. So you knew there had to be a Funko Pop, and the combination of Funko Pop and Game of Thrones is like amazing SEO. What's great about this is you can get it for a really reasonable $2,700 is the starting price, or $5,000 if you want to buy it without anyone having a chance to snipe it out from under you in those last second bids, because you know that's going to happen. And it's going to go to like $1 billion, because that's how Funko Pops work. Now, you might be saying, wait a minute, isn't it just not in the thing and it's a bobblehead, so it probably just didn't get put in there when Funko was rapidly producing bullshit to put onto a production line? And you'd be right. But you can buy essentially a manufacturer's mistake for $2,700. I love the description on this one too. Rare finding, Game of Thrones Cersei on Iron Throne looking down on you, Pop 73. It's a collector's item. Her head came like that on the shelf. I thought she was a unique version, so I actually bought her over regular ones. Her head position can lead to so many interpretations, and my favorite is her condescending nature and cold aura that shines through the packaging mistake. The price is high because the combination of lore and the character's realness that brings the toy, which is a real treat to stare at, and when wondering if at one point she'll raise her glare to you, guess what? She never will. Why? Because she's Cersei Lannister, Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. That's why. She was in great condition and sealed. I'll ship with protector. There's so much weird about that. 150 by 50 anime Itachi body pillow. Used. Selling price $16.60. There's really nothing weird about this one aside from the fact that it's a used body pillow and the fact that it was almost impossible for me to find a body, because I went looking for a body pillow and it's almost impossible to find one that isn't of, let's just say a character of unknown age. It's creepy how much of that is available on eBay, but I digress, and now I'm on an FBI watch list, I'm sure. I like the pictures they took. It really exudes that, damn bitch, you live like this? Speaking of body pillows and sins that we've committed, Mario Nude Bowsette Dakamura Anime Body Hugging Pillow Cover Case. 150 by 50, 59 inches. I don't know what this measurement is, or what the fuck is wrong with people. There are things that we'll never know. But, have you given up on having a girlfriend? Or any chance at love at all? Have you adopted the fact that maybe the sexiest character in the Mario series is Bowser when he's been transformed via a hat, rather than not being a coward and just wanting to fuck Bowser when he looks like a fucking dragon like normal? You're a coward. That's the problem. You can buy one of the two that are available for $24. Now, if you're not already hard, let's show off Morris Costumes Women's Family Guy Sassy Brian dress costume, sizes 12 to 14. So, Brian is obviously the sexiest character on Family Guy. Like, he's a sex god. Anytime he comes on screen, it's impossible to not just rip your clothes off in sexual frustration. But, what if he was also a chick? What if Seth MacFarlane's talking mouthpiece for the show was literally a sexy Halloween dress? Well, you could get that now for $1,016 or $49 for 2 years. You could pay essentially, basically like what you would pay for, like, I don't know, a phone bill for 2 years, so that way you could have this dress. This really shoddily made dress you could have, so that way you could tell your friends, hey, I'm a fuck beast. I'm Brian from Family Guy. Now, speaking of Family Guy, 1958 Sterling Stroessner baby child painting Incredible Stewie Family Guy likeness. Note, this painting was created long before the hit TV show Family Guy. However, the infant in this captivating portrait coincidentally bears an uncanny, foreshadowing resemblance to the main character, Stuart Gilligan Stewie Griffin, which was weird because I wasn't aware that he had a middle name or that anyone would give a shit. So okay, and it looks just like him. Now, I'm sure you've seen quite a few things here today that make you want to pour bleach into your eyes. And luckily, eBay has got you covered. You can buy Clorox bleach on eBay. Now, that would be normal if the price was normal, but Clorox germicidal bleach, liquid concentrate, 18 case, so you get 18 of them, you can pay $31,415.92. Clorox goes for about $5. Now, I did hear a creepypasta once where they were basically selling like kidneys on eBay, and you had to know about it through the dark web, and I think this is someone's kidney. Like, I think if I buy this, I'll get someone's kidney. It's no longer available, which is weird. But I'm pretty sure if you buy this, you'll get a kidney instead. I don't think this is Clorox bleach. That was a random assortment of bad eBay listings. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. I just thought I'd do something weird and different for once. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. If you like this video, subscribe, or I'll kick you in the head as hard as possible.